Right, hello and welcome to Whilton Mill. We've just got this the camera system all set up and running. We're about to get the first heat of the day underway. Thankfully James managed to fix the system just in time. On the front row we've got Andrew Flowers on pole, Carl Spencer second, Kieran Maudsley in third. As far as I'm aware, Kieran is a newcomer to karting in general, so it should be an interesting race for him. Nice to see how he gets on. Fourth place, Ashley Little, who's in the weighted class. It's also his first NKL race. Z is fifth. Austin Gatorix is sixth. Jordan Mackenzie Allen is seventh. Chris Alcock is eighth. Simon Joe Aniu is ninth. And Andrew Ward is 10th. So that's the top 10. We've got 21 runners in this race. We've got Robert Holm starting last on the grid. And we should be underway momentarily. Right, and they're off. So we head off down into the first corner then. Carl Spencer's got a clear lead into turn one. Obviously got very nice reactions for those lights. So all head through turn one nice and cleanly, going up the hill now towards Christmas Corner. Carl Spencer's got about 5 kart lengths in the lead. I think that's Zoe there in second position. Oh, bit of shaky camera work there by Ian. You apparently forgot we're on the national layout. Right, so Carl Spencer's got a nice healthy lead then as we head into the boot for the first time. Hopefully as we come round at the end of the first lap we should have an indication of what the order is. So as they come across the line this time then, what's our order going to be? If our timing screen would update. There you go, so we've got Carl Spencer from Zoe Baum and Chris Alcock in third then. So Chris Alcock's moved up from 8th on the grid into third position already. As all the karts are now up towards Christmas Corner. So we've zoomed right in on Chris Alcock, just going into Inkerman's Corner. So it does look like Chris is closing it in on Zoe. We have to follow him for a little bit, see how he gets on through the rest of this race. Chris is a very experienced karter, a regular in the D-Max Championship. And I do believe he is a front runner in the D-Max Championship at the moment as well. As it looks like he's going for a move on Soab there. Let's follow him through to someone. Oh no, it looks like Soab's managed to hold on to that. Slightly further back then, we're in fourth position. We have got Brandon Williams just overtaken Jordan Mackenzie Allen. You can see him there just going up into Christmas Corner. So Jordan Mackenzie Allen is our highest weighted driver at the moment in this race. So come down through Zulus, it does look like Brandon is pulling out a slight gap over Jordan, so it's going to be looking to close in on those ahead of him, as it does look like Chris is getting held up by Zoeb now. So as they come round Pitts Bend off the corner onto the main straight, so it's still Zoeb ahead of Chris Alcott, Brandon Williams from Jordan Mackenzie Allen. So as we, oh, that looked a bit tasty there going into turn one. Big battle here. So I've got a feeling that Simon Joannou in the lead of this group. Louis Diamond in the red helmet there, just going for the overtake. I'm not too sure who he's behind. Let me have a look on the timing screen. No, it's definitely not Tim Maragon. Tim Maragon's right behind him now. And that looked like a little bit of curbing there by Louis. I wonder if the officials will pick that up or not. As they come down onto the back straight. Oh, and Tim Maragon's just been Maragoned. He's backwards off the circuit. He's just going back on. Is he going to make his way on safely? There it is. Okay, so not too sure what happened there. We didn't quite catch it. But let's just go back to our race leaders with Brandon Williams and find out what's going on further up the circuit. So Chris Alcock has managed to take second position away from Zoe. Brandon Williams is still in fourth position. So Zoe's still right on the tail of Chris now then, as we're halfway through the race now. Has he got enough time left to close in on the leading Carl Spencer? There's a big gap Chris has got to close in. At the end of the last lap it was 3 seconds, so he's got his work cut out for him. I'm sure we'll soon find out if he's going to do it or not. So, just to mention, obviously Louis Diamond is in this race right now. He is in the championship battle. So the top 3 this evening that we've got in our championship fight is Andrew Spencer from Chris King from Louis Diamond. Andrew Spencer just needs to record 132 points across this evening and he's guaranteed the championship win, which is highly possible. So we'll try to keep you updated on how that goes through the evening. Louis is going to be charging now to try and close in. Louis is the outsider in 3rd position, so hopefully, you never know, he might be able to put in a blinder this evening and close right in and keep that battle alive. So Brandon Williams has got ahead of Zoeb then on that last lap as they go through turns 1 and 2. Chris Alcock has pulled away slightly. He's got a nice gap of just over 1 second to Brandon. Zoeb's just backed out of an overtake attempt there on Brandon, probably a little bit too much respect. So Brandon's going to be trying his hardest to get past Chris now before the end of the race. We've just got 2 laps to this lap and 1 more, so we're on the penultimate lap of the race. As Brandon looks to the outside and go around the top of the boot, so Brandon didn't quite manage to make the move stick. Carl Spencer's got a massive lead now as the next 2, second and third, head across the line. They neck and neck, they were going into the first corner, and Brandon's managed to get it into turn 2, so Brandon's managed to take 2nd place away from Chris Alcock on this now the last lap of the race. Chris Alcock's just defending off Zoeb, so as you see Chris is just going to work nice and hard to try and keep that position now. Zoeb's going to be working really hard. We have seen a massive improvement in Zoeb's performances over the past few races this year. Started off the year fairly firmly towards the back of all the races, but he's come through and he's now a regular at the front of the races and a regular in our A final as well. So as we watch Carl Spencer now just coming across the line to take that checkered flag. Brandon Williams managed to put a gap on Chris Alcock and takes 2nd, Chris Alcock 3rd, so 4th, Jordan McKenzie Allen 5th, Andrew Ward 6th, George Bacon 7th, Louis Diamond 8th and Simon Joannou in 9th. And is that going to be, so it's Pedro Baptista in 10th and Chris King in 11th. So Chris King finished 11th there. He's the one that's 2nd in the championship at the moment. That's going to be a big points haul drop there by him. So unfortunately for him, his championship hopes are going to be diminishing slightly as we watch all the drivers now drive back round towards the back straight. I'm just going to take a short break. I think we'll be handing you over to James shortly for an interview of the race winner. I'll be back momentarily. James Fitzhugh has got Carl Spencer for us now to have a quick interview. We'll just be handing you over to him now.
So well done, Cole. How was that?
Pretty straightforward, really. I wasn't in any sort of battle whatsoever, so could drive just normal lines and just got a good gap. Just maintained it, really.
Well, you did have a 5-second win, so well done.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
So well, good luck in your next race. We'll catch up with you then. Brilliant. Take care. I've just found Rob Holm by the pit lane. So you were saying that you've started last in that and you've gained about 6 really good spaces.
Yeah. I didn't do bad, I don't think, from starting from back. Am I holding this mic? Yeah, but a bit rough. There were a few knocks. I were chasing down, is it Rob Juma? And he were doing some quite evasive manoeuvres back and forth, so it was quite hard to get past him. And I think he were a bit evasive on one at corners, and I managed to get past him. But then I think he got a bit slow after there. I think I got a bit excited and went across grass, and they were a bit bumpy. So, but I think I did all right from last.
Oh, sweet. Oh, well done. So where are you starting in the next race even?
First, so it can only go back.
You're starting pole?
I think so. Yeah, so it can only go wrong from there.
What are you looking to take out of it?
In top 10 for next heat, hopefully. So
No, that's not the spirit. Top 3 minimum. Top. Well, good luck anyway, mate. It was good to talk to you, and see you in a bit. So I'm here with Tim Maragon. So what happened?
I had Kart 2 in front of me. I was making good progress along the track. I was finding it really difficult to get past him. I think Louis Diamond managed to find space past him at Christmas, and I thought I'd get past there, didn't get through. Came all the way down through Zulu. I thought, okay, maybe I'll get a run at him. Came out of Zulu 3, I was right behind him, just rubbing the bumper. And then I think just the contact there sent my rear tyre onto the grass, and that was it, I lost it. So very disappointed, because I thought I was going to get a top 3rd finish. And I'm worried that's my A final place jeopardised now. So I just have to see what I can do in round 4.
Well, you managed to gain a few spaces back, so you never know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair to the poor guys I overtook, I have to say my lunges at Inkerman's for both my overtakes were a little bit on the wild side. I think I pushed both of them wide. I didn't make contact, but I think I should have given them a bit more room. However, I've got the bit between my teeth by then, and I just wanted to make up all the places I could.
Well done anyway. You've done well to recover.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed I have a slightly better round in Heat 4, and maybe top of B final, because everybody knows getting to the A final through winning the B final is a sexy way to get in.
Yeah, of course. Well, good luck, Tim.
Cheers, James. Thank you.